whatever this interview is.
I don't know what it is. We're making it up as we go.
This is perfect.
Rum Ham, you made lots of maps or something. I don't know.
Right.
I didn't make maps. I'm not a map
You
creator.
make lots of them. You've
Okay,
made,
Rum Ham, you've made lots of
in this game,
maps.
dude.
What kind of tips do you have for
Yeah, let's do false information.
world? Well, that's all that this is about. It's all about talking about false things and false information. So.
False information, right?
Yeah.
Well, so like false accusation. I make tons of maps.
Tons
Yeah.
of maps. So we made like one avatar.
Mhm.
Okay, sure.
Avatar map.
Hell yeah.
I've only made one avatar from scratch.
Is that false information or is that true?
I don't know. Probably.
So I think I've been to your map one time. Is that the what's it called? It's called the Rum Ham Avatar World, or what's the? Do you have a bunch of worlds?
What? No, that's probably the best one.
The best one?
About.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the other one, so that's good.
Where did you get the idea for crumbing up from, like a meme world? You just wanted to like tell us about that.
I got into this game because of Jameski and he did memes, and that was fun.
I see. And they just needed more memes.
Jameski.
I see. Well, I wish I could. I didn't know we'd have like such a famous person on. I would have. Hopefully, for like the first episode is going to be
not famous.
horrible.
My world's famous. My avatars are more famous than that.
Yeah, because
me as a person, I'm like, no one knows who I am.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I saw your name and I just didn't think anything else of your nameplate. But I know your world. I've been to it.
That's pretty much all I get.
Yeah.
If people do recognize that I have a world, it's like cool, but that's it. It's like getting a very popular viral YouTube video. Not much else.
Do you have anything to comment on, Torneco? Well, I check if
I love the updates that you do to your world. I went on during Halloween time, and you had that crazy maze. That was just wonderful.
Do you know that there's boss battles in my world that you could actually attack every user in the map with a Terraria boss at one point or another? That was super easy to summon.
How do you summon
like
it?
A skull in like the church, and then suddenly a Skeletron would attack everyone.
Oh gosh.
How did you do Did you do all the programming for that, or how did that work? Like,
But it's all animations. I didn't program anything.
And you're able to make it attack players with just pure animations in VRChat, or does it just look like it's attacking the player?
Well, it's like using scripting. Like you could do scripting tools such as like the player tracking tool, and you could have stuff animate, and then it will go directly towards the current user.
Oh, that's wow! I didn't know you could have like.
What inspired you to do that?
I don't know. I just wanted to troll Quest users.
Troll Quest users. Nice. Well, can Quest users even see most of the avatars? Right? I mean, they're probably not imagining.
I asked a Quest user today, and yes, they can see everything.
They can see everything. Oh wow. Crazy. I guess that's because they have PC Link, right? They have like the proper PC Link set up. It's not just running off the standalone.
They were using the Quest 2, and I was asking them, I was like, "What can you see?" And it's like, "I could see everything."
Ah,
so you actually went out and exported the level for Quest, and it just worked without really having to try much.
It took me several hours. It was like 12 hours.
Oh.
It was a day process to do anything for the Quest. The project file is like 60 gigabytes for the Unity project file.
60 gigabytes?
All the seasons, everything I've uploaded is in that project, and I don't get rid of any of it.
Oh my god. So you just keep adding on to the project? I thought, doesn't VRChat have like a memory limit, like the amount like you can upload, or you could just...
No, it's not like that's in the world. The world itself is like a complete like it's just taking in
like
and
scene
out all the time.
Right.
I never keep anything that long, and nothing's permanent except for like the platform.
I see.
So do you have like backups, or is it just all organic? You just
I do have backups. I have a very old backup, and then I have a very fresh backup.
Okay.
A fresh backup. Wow. You just kind of swap them back and forth.
Every time I upload for the Quest as a backup.
Because switching to the Quest probably bricks the map, and you can't really switch back to like the PC build.
Do anything for
I see.
Almost a day on my computer if I do anything for the Quest.
Oh wow. Do you think obviously they're trying to make it like the VR? I know the VRC developers are trying to make it easier for Quest users to upload, like not Quest users, but for Quest users to actually see VRChat, like a majority of it. They're trying to figure out a way to make like PC avatars work.
Anyone go into Quest avatars or any model making for Quest? It's just not fun. Unity switching to that platform is terrible.
Yeah, because I think you have to update the shaders and everything like that. Have to be like quest specific.
Yeah, everything needs to be very quest oriented.
I see.
Including the shaders and all that.
I see.
And it's very hard to be like custom with it.
I see. Well, thanks for coming on the show. Just randomly we ran into you. We're sort of just doing this thing like all spontaneously. So there's no organization, nothing. And it's just meeting and chatting with people from the VRC verse and friends. So yeah, I thought it was
I've been
like
playing this game for a few years now. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. I started like 6-7 months ago, and I got just like hooked. I haven't been addicted to a game since Diablo 2. Does anyone remember Diablo 2? Like the first Diablo? I must be really old.
Played games like that.
Diablo 2 is the first one.
Yeah. I was so addicted. Like my mom, like she took the Diablo 2 CD and like broke it in front of me because I was like so hooked on that game. And VRChat is the only like I don't know if you'd call this a game. It's more like a social experiment, right? Would you consider VRChat a game? I don't consider it a game.
No, I wouldn't.
Nah.
Yeah.
There's mini games within it. It's more of just a social platform. So
Right.
Just like Rec Room or any of the other games that you've played. That
Right.
Like this, like Club Penguin. It's kind of up that alley of that kind of game.
Like
You know what
Club
I mean?
Penguin.
Like, it's just like you're just joining to
Yeah.
do dumb games and talk to people that you know or like want
Right.
to get to know.
Right. It was funny because like when I first started, I was like so addicted, like all these mini games. Wow, this is so great. And then it just went to like, okay, I'm just coming on here to talk to people now. I mean, sometimes I check out some cool
I
maps.
don't go to
But
public lobbies as much as I used to because of
Yeah.
like all like the updates and stuff, making it way like more annoying to do anything in those lobbies.
And I think I just went into like a public lobby, like post Quest. You've got all the, you go into a public lobby and it's a bunch of kids screaming at each other. It's like a playground.
Josh
Almost.
Stubbs brought a ton of people into this game with like
Who
the
brought-
brush avatars and everyone gunning it. They're like way into that.
Who brought it? Who
Which
brought
is an
them in?
interesting group.
I know nothing about.
Josh Stubbs, like he's a YouTuber.
Uh-huh. Okay.
He doesn't do this game very often. It's a very interesting experience to see him in.
Right. Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
He's got his whole group but they play like the brush avatars, and that's why they're so popular.
I see. Yeah, I see like a lot of streamers and stuff are really getting into like VTubing and stuff like that now. Like I was just watching like PewDiePie's stream. He's using like a VTube thing now. He's not even using his face anymore. Everyone's gone virtual.
Oh wow.
Everyone's got like little virtual avatars of themselves. And
Yeah,
it's,
I mean, like,
way
it's-
more.
It's great because like I wanted to get into like YouTubing, so I like bought all like this crazy equipment, and in the end I'm just like doing VRChat now, and I can just do this in my underwear and like not shave and just look like crap, but my VR avatar self looks really neat and clean, right? So
No, I completely agree with that.
what are you gonna say, Lincoln?
What's the appeal
Yeah,
of
Sam.
doing it into your underwear?
It's a lot cooler. It's kind of where I'm from, it's kind of humid, so sometimes it's nice to just do some talk shows in your underwear.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty fair.
Well, this is the first one, but yeah.
I don't know. What I like about just that modern thing is, as long as you can draw it or model it, you can be pretty much whatever you would like to be. Like we're in a pretty interesting era when it comes to personalities. Like I was working on my VTuber character in Photoshop, and it took me like 4 days to just learn Photoshop.
You had to
Animate it,
learn
and I had, like,
Photoshop, right?
Yeah, I learned Photoshop. Yeah, from
From
It's just, like,
scratch.
a piece of cake.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty impressed.
learned
It's so
a lot
easy
of
to make an
stuff
avatar
just
for
for
yourself
this
these
game.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I-
I wouldn't have gotten into Unity at all without this game.
Yeah, like I picked up like game programming. Like I didn't know anything about game programming. I got that from like using Unity and learning a little bit about Udon Sharp and stuff like that. And then I also picked up. I started doing YouTubing for like tutorials on Udon. And then I learned how to use like Adobe Premiere and stuff like this, like all this software. And now I'm like into doing this like weird production stuff. I enjoy this. So yeah, so far it's fun. Yeah. I'm learning a heck of a lot.
I have a question for
Yeah.
all three of you, if
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting like from nearest to me to farthest from me, what got you into VRChat? What appealed to you about VRChat, starting with Rum Ham and then moving on?
Oh, it's kind of like an old game I used to play on the it was all Flash oriented. It was like
that RuneScape?
you can upload
No,
literally
Flash.
anything.
That's not done in Flash. Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
it's a game called World, and it was misspelled.
Okay. All right. It's done in Flash.
But basically, you can upload whatever avatar or character you want,
Mm-hmm.
and anyone could see it, and you just meet other people and you just talk to them.
Oh.
So what got me into this game especially was the fact that you could just do that. You could just upload whatever you want. You could be whatever you want in this game.
Yeah.
And VR was a bonus. I didn't have VR for the longest time, and then I got it, and I was like, oh, I'd only play in VR.
Yeah. When did World come out? Like, how old is that game? Does
I
that
have no idea.
predate
It's old,
RuneScape,
and
or is that after
it
RuneScape?
died and then it came back.
Okay.
I think it was like around RuneScape time. It was like in the
Yeah.
it's a game that had its appeal. I played it back in like middle school.
Middle
and
school,
It was
yeah.
an interesting experience
Yeah.
because it was just a bunch of random characters you could create with like puppets.
Right.
And people could upload whatever you want. I was
Right.
obsessed with it. It was like, oh, you can upload random PNGs of whatever you want. I was like, cool. I can do whatever
That's
I want here.
crazy. Do you know World?
Same with this game.
Torneco, or is that like the
No,
first
no.
time you heard of it? Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
It's still around, but
Yeah.
like less so. It's like you're only gonna see like 10 people on it at the same at that time.
Yeah, I think that's like the main that's why
Good
what
luck.
makes VRChat so interesting, because I look at other there's other VR games out there, right? There's there's like Rec Room and like Altspace. I think Altspace is almost like there's barely any people on it. I go on and like I started my VR journey in Altspace, and then I got sort of bored of Altspace, and then I jumped on VRChat, and then I got like dragged down the rabbit hole because there was just this game is like
Oh wow.
This is like when I first started playing VRChat, like I was surprised, like all the content, all the copyrighted content. Like we're talking with Edward Elric here from Full Metal Alchemist. This video's like, totally not going to get taken down or anything. Yeah, you actually do sound like I don't know, I haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist in years, but you sound like the protagonist in the story. You actually sound like him. Yeah. So I could have just introduced you as the voice actor for Edward Elric, and maybe people would have bought it. No?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
But heck yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess how I got into this was COVID hit back in March, and I was like, screw it, I'll get a VR headset. Sounds good. Let's jump into cyberspace. And oh boy, am I glad I did that. Yeah, I met lots of wonderful people in this game, but it's like it also brings me back to like a game I used to play in 2003 called Tony Hawk, and Tony Hawk Online is exactly like VRChat is
Really?
today. You yeah, you used to in Tony Hawk. Yeah, you had the thing. You could create a custom avatar using your Create a Skater. Everybody would build hotels and role playing maps and stuff. And so
Right.
like when you logged into Tony Hawk, it'd just be a bunch of people like skating around, like sharing content that they created. Role playing. There was a competitive aspect to that game, but honestly, I was into it for like meeting people. Like yeah, Tony Hawk was a blast, and it's nice to see like a game like that exists again, where people are just like so down to chill. And yeah, I don't know. VRChat's great.
Yeah, I actually similar experience like around coronavirus hit, and then I got really depressed because I just wasn't talking with anybody. And VR was like one of those places that I could escape to and like actually communicate. And now I'm realizing the possibility we can go and talk to anybody, anywhere, in any time zone. And some of us like stay up, like we sleep, we go into the other time zone to hang out with our friends and like completely mess our sleep cycles up. But it's just really amazing that we can jump in and then interact. Like you have the presence of VR of someone actually sitting there and having a discussion with you. That to me is amazing.
Yeah. Oh, what's always baffled me about like VR is like you're in the space that you're in with like VR. It kind of feels like you're there, and you kind of get lost in that experience. And you're right, like you're talking to other people, and you get lost in their time zones and stuff because they're like, oh, it's like you kind of like time is an illusion here.
Yes.
Everything
Yeah.
kind of just blends together.
Yeah. The other thing that I think is an illusion is actually age. Because I've met some like really like interesting people at all different age groups. Besides like under you go to the public instance, it's like 5-year-olds, but any like 10, maybe 15 over people, like they're intelligible and you can have conversations with them. I'm thinking more about this is that it's almost like age is kind of just it's a little bit of illusion. You're just an older baby. in a body growing up, right? Like,
Maybe. I agree with that.
yeah. So like, I feel like it's also across the boundaries of, as an older character, like I'm, not crazy up there, but middle-aged, I would say. It's amazing. I can go talk with all sorts of people, and it doesn't matter like where they're from or what the age is. It's just everyone shares kind of similar interests, and everyone can have like interesting, fun discussions in VRChat. So I think that to me is like, that's really, really cool. And that's kind of like made me like open my eyes to like what's like, my own reality, my real life, the reals versus the virtual.
And what's kind of dope actually is like nobody, like, it seems like people are here, because they want to be here, right? So if you're in a public world, you're gonna have not a hard time talking to someone, because like literally this game's VRChat. You're coming here to chat. You know what I mean? It's not like you're like,
right.
It's like implied, so it's like super easy to like break into conversations that like compared to like maybe, and like people are always looking at their cell phones in real life, right? Like people are like just trying to put on tunnel vision, but in VRC that's not a thing. It's crazy. So it's like almost like the opposite of it's more
well
social.
Unless you're talking with someone and they break out the VRC menu and they start swiping like this. It's like when they just don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna swipe my friends list real quick.
It's like, you're trying to find a new person to join or something like that, and it's like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
I've gotten situations like that.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, I hope the quality of this video turns out, because this is like my first recording. I have a feeling the audio is going to be garbage, video is going to be garbage, but we'll do this like
it's a learning experience through a first one.
Exactly.
Like, always have that, like, you just dive right into it. If it works out, it works out.
Yeah.
It's a question for y'all.
Sure.
Yeah.
So now VRChat's not the only game that has a decent following for just chatting and being in VR, obviously, with like the likes of Lavender, Chill Out VR. Now Facebook's coming out with a new one, Neos. Do you guys see this game going anywhere with the new competitors that it has?
Why don't you go first, Rum? that's a deep question.
Honestly, I don't exactly care what game there is out there. So this game going anywhere is it's all up to the devs, and I've seen what the devs have done, and I'm not going to talk bad about them, but like they kind of seem like they're conflicting each other with what they say.
Right.
For the most part, I think this game can go like crazy places if it really wants to. But with the competitors and everything, it's like whatever platform allows you to upload content to this game freely, and like it's like a good source to like get your content out there, I'm always for it.
Right. I think the competition is a good thing, because what's going to happen is it's going to bring, I think it'll up, like bring VR up like more. It'll get it better, right? So as people try to compete in the same sort of space, you'll see like better, like more, like better technology come out of that. So yeah, competition is a good thing.
Definitely.
I haven't tried the new competitor platforms though. Like I haven't tried like Neos but I've heard of them. I heard a lot of people talk about it. I want to try it out. Maybe like we could do an episode in another like virtual world. That'd be really cool. Like we just join that one and upload our avatars. I'm not sure how it works. But I think VRC has the biggest following, right? I would say. Because if you go on the Steam VR list, VRChat's always like #1 for multiplayer games. So it still has the biggest number of users and followers, and all my friends are here. It'd be cool to check out the other competing platforms and see what they're doing. How about you?
Especially. Yeah, so my take on that, like the competition's pretty cool, because like you have Chill Out, which is more, it's like similar to VRC in a lot of ways, but it's got some little improved utilities. Like you can switch from desktop to VR seamlessly. I read that in the docs when I was looking at that. So there's like I feel like for the similar platforms, we're going to see them maybe push each other to be, better, like in the small things. But also, I like the idea because VRC, as it is popular, it's kind of established some sort of like baseline of like an experience what VR can be like, right? There's no like a weird messaging system in game. It's all very simple. It's just like requests to join and stuff like that. We've got the most bare bones VR experience with no integrations. Discord is external, right? Twitter, all that stuff is external. And so now, I don't know, it seems like I think with that established, we're kind of ready to see like what else we can do. So I don't know, yeah. It's kind of exciting.
Right. I know you're a big fan. You were telling me a lot about decentralized VR. If that's going to be a thing, like not one platform.
That's what I'd love to see.
Like coming into like a virtual world, but it not being hosted by like Facebook or a VRC server. Like, I wonder if that's going to be ever going to be a thing.
Yeah. So decentralized VR, I would love that, because basically we have a lot of, well, first of all, there's a lot of copyrighted content in this game, right? It's like
No.
I don't see that lasting forever. You know what I mean? That can't last forever.
Right.
But also,
Nintendo
also
would
it's
press
just
down
like
on
Yeah.
everybody's got sort of like different ideas of what should be in a VR experience too. So it's like there's the whole thing with people running, custom software and things like that, like,
Right.
but they want to use a platform that's well made, that has a lot of features, but just can't actually do what they want. So if it becomes like more modular and more protocol oriented, you could have that, and it's totally cool. You know what I mean? So like if you take like a decentralized network like Matrix, for example, which is kind of like Discord or something, like you set up like a home server, and you could, if you want, do your moderation there, if you
So,
like,
what is
and
Matrix?
then,
What is that? Is that just a something to run like distributed servers on? Like, how does that work? I mean, keep it simple.
Matrix
but
right now.
What is it? What is it?
Okay, I'll just keep it really simple. Well, basically, yeah. Like, right now, Matrix it kind of looks like Discord, and you can self-host it. You can run your own server. But you can have like your Matrix server that you can have people sign up for, communicate with other servers that other people sign up for, and they'll exchange messages and
So
things
it's like
that.
a federated
And so-
Discord.
Yeah, it's federated.
Okay.
Yeah, it's federated. Yeah, and so like like a really example of like you could say that like email is like a federated social network, right? We all kind of like agree and we send email like, through protocols and stuff. And I don't know, it's cool. Like, imagine doing that with VR.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you follow that, or are you afraid that like I guess there's platforms running it, right? So I mean, the VRChat guys are awesome, and they're running a business at the end of the day, right?
But it's everything's all going to be business no matter what.
Right. Because that's going to push
It's always
innovation.
gonna be that. But like, I like the idea of like being like a huge, just like platform for everyone to come together and for that kind of stuff.
Right. Or are we all going to be creating Facebook
Hey,
accounts soon? Yeah, go ahead.
Facebook accounts.
Yeah.
Oof.
What's
I
up?
have an additional question.
Yeah.
What are you all most excited for the future of VR, or what do you see the future of VR being?
Man, these are deep questions.
These are
I'm always for like more immersion. I'm not against that. I just want more immersion.
Right. Yeah, I think more immersion I would have to say
I
as
wanna
well.
lose
Yeah.
myself in this game.
Yeah. Just go deeper down the rabbit hole. How about you?
Honestly, I'd like to see more immersion, because here's the deal. It's like I like the aspect of this game where we don't have an inbuilt messaging system. Like it's a step back from modern social networks where you have to like reply to PMs and likes and all that stuff. If you don't want to do any of that stuff and you just play VR, you just tell people, no, I don't use Discord. You can have a chill social experience with no responsibilities. So I'd like to, like, I don't know, that's something that I value deeply about this game.
That it doesn't have
And if we can,
inbuilt
like,
chat.
you sort of keep that rolling. That's what I'd like to see.
You can always meet. You always meet new people in this game. It's always like you see newer and different like
Yeah.
styles of how they play.
We met some like super interesting person yesterday. Do you know Boombox Head? He made
Boombox Head?
Yeah, he made this world. And so he's doing like VR
He made this
productions. Yeah, he did. And he's like he's into like crypto art. Like I didn't know like this was a thing. Like
I know of Boombox Head, or at least I've seen him around.
Yeah.
I've never seen.
Yeah. So we have to have him on
I
next
didn't know
time.
they made worlds.
Yeah, we should invite him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boombox
Yeah,
Head's
that would
inspiring.
make sense.
Yeah, because he does these like production level worlds. Like he set up all this camera rig here that Lincoln's controlling, and this thing has got like so many functions on it. Like he put so much time into this, and I went and looked at the project online, and there's like 3 people that liked it. But it's like the amount of work that he put into is amazing. I'm surprised that not more people don't like know about the stuff he's doing. It's pretty amazing.
I'm surprised by the people who go crazy if they're like works in this game.
Yeah.
Like, some of them get unnoticed and it sucks.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how people noticed me at all.
Well, I think Lincoln pointed it out. That's how we learned through the word of mouth. So as long as everyone has a Lincoln next to them, I think everyone can be credited. Yeah.
How you doing, Lincoln?
Hello. I don't know about that, but
yeah.
I have a question specific for you, Rum Ham. Sorry.
Yeah.
What are like some of the biggest works that you've seen in this world, or like in the virtual reality of VRChat specifically?
The biggest works? I don't know.
Yeah, just what have you
I've seen some
Has
interesting
anything...
work. I've seen Ivy do a lot of stuff like pretty crazy that I would not be able to grasp some of the stuff that Ivy does, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I thought
but, like all the people in Paradise Island are also doing a lot of great work, and I love their Discord group and the creation they do. They do Gundam and guns and all that stuff, and like 4 is another person I've met who does a lot of work, and he does a lot of like he animates all the guns and stuff himself, so he can like you can take apart and do all the work on them. So it's like all the stuff you can get very practical, and you can get crazy like in depth on how stuff functions. And I'm learning a lot of that from them.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
What's this Paradise Island
like
Discord? Are these world creators, or what is this? What's this secret Discord?
They're on their private group. That,
Okay.
They do a lot of their own. Like they play games mostly, but like a lot of them are like avatar/world creators who do a lot of their own work.
Oh, cool.
So Rum Ham, you've played a lot of this game. What appeals to you the most about this game? Is it more creators? Do you like that aspect of the game? What
I love that you can do anything. Like seriously, you can do anything. Like if you think about it hard enough, you could probably do it in the game.
Wow, that's a pretty big statement. Yeah. Yeah, you can. You
No,
really.
seriously, it's like whatever you want at the point, and as soon as VR gets more and more like immersive, like there's like already like the full body haptic suits and stuff, like you can actually feel stuff in VR.
Right.
And,
Right.
Getting into that, you can get into like crazy situations, but it's a bit janky currently with like how every like thing works because it's using Unity, and that's like such a weird platform.
I thought the haptic
VR.
suits were just for ERP. No. Are people using other things for that?
It's up to you if you want to use it for that. I'm not gonna question or judge, but like if you're into that.
Yeah. But there's other things that you
there's
can do in
another
Unity with it to make it like to do different things, like feel like getting hit with a sword or like an arrow or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apart from
Go
apart
ahead,
from
Lincoln.
haptics,
Go ahead.
There's also the sub pack. Oh,
What-
anyway, what's up?
No, I don't want to interrupt Torneko. I was just curious. Now that you brought up ERP,
She
you
brought up
do it?
ERP.
offer
Okay.
the chance? No, I'm sorry. You brought it up.
I
so
brought
it's
it up.
free
Yeah.
game
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
This is
free.
your fault.
Okay. Don't worry. I'll edit this part
I'm
out.
not gonna answer that
I'll
question.
edit. I'll
Anyone
edit
who was
this.
offered ERP,
That's the most
What's that?
important part. Why or why not?
if offered ERP,
Yes, if offered ERP.
Oh, you asking me? Who you asking?
All of you. This is a question
okay.
for all of you.
Yeah. No, I've been down that road.
First.
Been down that road. That's a really embarrassing question.
That's a good question.
it's
Yeah.
an embarrassing question. Come on.
That's a good one. Come on. We're in VR
You
chat.
guys would say, I know my answer.
Yeah. I know my answer.
Given the right person and the right models and like the right situation, sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
follow-up
I think-
question.
yeah.
What entails the right person? I'm sorry, Torneko.
The
Just
right
out of
person?
curiosity.
Oh, someone who's probably like way more into it than I would be.
Interesting.
I'm not
Actually,
very like I'm not into that as much as other people are.
I just remembered something. Yeah, so Valve was talking about like the version 2 of the not the index. Gabe put out like a statement saying that they weren't ready to productize their developments for the new technology that they're developing at Valve because they keep making breakthroughs So actually, like right now, it seems like ERP, like there's the whole RP aspect of it, right? It's
Right.
like people literally don't like the word. People don't consider it real. They consider it like cybering or whatever. But
Right.
who knows? Maybe that technology that gets developed can legitimize it to where people actually do see it as not some weird internet thing that people want to do. Because at the moment,
technology to
the
actually get
actual
good.
word ERP
Yeah.
calls it role playing, right? So that
Right,
already
right.
just it legitimizes it as a word. So I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a topic that needs to be
Lincoln.
revisited every now and again.
What about you?
Yeah.
What about me? Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, given the opportunity. It's just you buds being buds. I don't know. Sometimes homies want to help one out.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be asked this question as well.
You
As the cameraman on the show.
Yeah, this is fair. This is fair. But I was behind the camera, so I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting you to push back on me. I think with the right person, it could be an interesting experience. I'm all about trying new experiences, no matter what it is, right? Like,
That's
at
all
least
we-
once,
Mhm.
you know, just to see what it is about and what it is like. So, yeah,
I think you can get really creative with ERP though. You can make some crazy models that do
Yep.
crazy things to fulfill
Yeah.
any fantasy. And I think
This
that
is
would be a
true.
good way to go about that. Like you can get like crazy in depth with like how the model works and how it functions. And I've seen some models in this game that
That push the
unfortunately
limits.
in like in public worlds in my world. And they've done some interesting things.
I've
Wait,
seen
wait,
some
wait, wait,
things.
wait. We need clarification on this. What do you mean in public worlds in your world?
I used
What
to
did you
have an
see in your
island.
world?
Oh, like okay, I used to have an island, and
Some
I don't know. It's like
island.
someone made an avatar that was just like a full like circulatory system, everything in it, and they're on my island, like the private island that I had a while ago, and basically the avatar could just like it had like I don't know, it just had a whole like inner working system inside its body, and people were into that.
Wow.
A whole inner system inside their body. Wow.
Whoa.
It was insane. Like everything was like
Yeah.
moving. Like you could see all the bumping, like the heart.
That's
and all that
impressive
stuff. It was-
almost, right?
Like,
Yeah.
it's
Not
impressive.
impressive.
Like that's what I was like,
Like-
but it was like fully naked and everything. It was like this is definitely something weird.
That someone put that much effort into a model alone is just like mind blowing to me that they spend their free time creating this virtual character.
I'm
that
always
you can
blown
essentially
away,
do.
like especially at some of the worlds
And
that
then we
I've
have
seen
the,
built in this game. Like the amount of time that people have invested, like some of the worlds and avatars and stuff that I've seen is like, wow, like they must have spent like half a
World
year.
creation and
yeah,
avatar creation are
yeah.
very different in this game.
Yeah.
Rum Ham, how much time and effort do you? Okay, no, never mind. How much time do you think you've spent in your avatars and world combined? If you had to put an hour amount to it, could you even calculate it?
My avatars? My
Yeah.
like process of making avatars?
Well, your process of making avatars, sure, but like in total, if you had to calculate all of your avatars that you've ever made throughout your entire time on this platform, could you even put a number to it?
I wish Unity calculated that, but no. I don't know. I really hope I'm not doing too much time in this. That's scary.
Yeah.
What would you rather be doing if it weren't for VRChat and avatar creation? What would you rather put your time towards?
I would love to go back to filmmaking with friends and
Oh.
getting back into
Okay.
that hobby. That'd be awesome. I love the
That's
editing
super
films
interesting.
that I made.
Because you've helped me and spent a lot of time with like photo editing and things like that, and you
No,
obviously
that
have a
was just
good
a random
eye
Unity
for
shot that was
photography.
fun.
It was a random Unity shot that was fun, but you clearly have an eye for it. So is that what you would rather pursue in your life? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. I feel
Oh,
like I'm way more creative with like the film aspect of stuff. I like directing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just getting into this as well. Like, I'm going to be editing the video and stuff for this too, and like the producing aspect
Yeah.
of things. There's so much involved. Like, we've got to get a cameraman, we got to get some people, we got to get some guests, put it all together, add some music, edit everything, and there's a lot of creativity to that process, like that producing film or producing, creative works. It's fun. Maybe you can help us edit this if I can't
You
edit
really
it.
want my help with editing? I don't know. It's like the creative direction you want it to go in, but mostly
Right.
it's just camera work. Like for this one, which
Yep.
is like where the cameras are gonna go. But it's gonna be just like one full take. Where do you want the cameras to
Yes.
go?
That's
That's
a
all.
good point. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Well-
like you have set like you have focus cameras maybe like on the people
Yep,
and individuals.
yep.
So you'd focus on them when they're doing that, but you'd also give like the master shot where it's like all three of us.
Exactly,
so you can have
yeah.
interactions like the reactions and stuff like that.
Yeah, so Lincoln's got us on a full like master 3-person shot, but he's been changing the camera diligently between the different speakers. So thanks, Lincoln. I'm surprised like Lincoln is super awesome like co-host.
No,
Brings
I've been watching. Yeah, Lincoln,
Yeah.
you're doing everything. It's awesome.
yeah. This should be the Lincoln show. Yeah, Lincoln show.
No.
Yeah. You just have a couple beers and then just bring people on, like
Oh, God.
start asking questions.
Just Lincoln being
Yeah.
drunk and inviting guests on.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's like the best. That's a good show format. It's not bad. Well, it'll be interesting to see if anyone even watches this. So, yeah.
I like how Bop It back there in the background is just like
trying to mimic the other Merryman.
Oh yeah, that's
Bop
awesome.
It player. Yo. Although I don't know what we're gonna do about your green avatar. Your green avatar might kind of get messed up because we're in a green screen room right now. So I don't know if the shots are gonna be like transparent.
I don't mind green avatars getting screwed up. That's fine.
Yeah.
Green avatars.
honestly,
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna
It will
care.
only
With
add
just
to
the
the
green
appeal,
background.
and it will only add to the chaos that
You
is
should-
Rum Ham.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with green screens, you can do whatever you want. You can like
Yeah.
have the background be like I don't know, it's like a sunny beach, and then suddenly
Yes.
it's we're in a tornado situation where we need to get out and we need to
Yeah.
evacuate.
Yeah, we were thinking like space, like
Do
a
that.
Spacelab 2021 kind of deal.
Space is always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we kind of just get absorbed into that with like the green avatars.
Nice. Yeah, that's my actually be a really cool visual effect.
Yeah, because like you were talking about like the creative aspect, right? Because like some of the things we kind of wanted to do is like inspired by like a comedy Bang Bang or like
Right.
you know like a
Space Ghost.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems really fun to do like a project with a little bit more I don't know,
should do
just like
B-roll.
extra stuff like that. Oh, what's that?
You should do like a B story with this.
B story.
What is that?
I don't know. Do some like takes on like what we're describing. Do some B-roll.
Ah, in between
Yeah,
the
just, like,
edits,
have
right?
Have a cameraman that just kind of gets this footage. This is just background footage that could be happening in between takes.
Mhm.
Ah.
Like, you take the takes we're doing, and then you
Right.
do some like takes where you're kind of visualizing this. Like let's say you were talking about the hub world. You
Right.
can take like a camera shot of the hub and just like show it.
Oh, I
Does
got you. I
that
got
make
you.
sense?
I see. Yeah, it'll be interesting once I get all of the stuff together and like start editing. Like I'll just because this is not going to be published immediately. I'm probably going to try to like edit it and make it look decent before just throwing it up on the interwebs. Is that okay? Can I throw
That
this up on the
sounds good.
interwebs? I should actually like add you.
I don't care.
and share later.
I have plenty of things of me on the internet at this point.
Okay.
I know exactly who this is supposed to be.
What is this? How long has that danger lad been like standing there the whole time?
I know exactly who this is supposed
Bachelor
to
has
be.
been there the
This
whole time.
Thank you,
Yeah.
You gotta represent.
Yeah.
So this, I'm pretty sure, is the Robin Hood from Shrek.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Mhm.
Oh, I lost my stream camera. It just disappeared, I guess.
Oh.
What is?
It's fine.
It's still recording.
My controller's
It's
about
fine.
to die. My left controller is
okay.
like freaking out.
It's still showing on this
podcast?
on
Yep,
this monitor.
that's good. That's good. That's good. We're good.
In
We're
that
good.
case, maybe I should bring my salt.
Actually, I had a random question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know if the index controller has like extra sensors on it? Because like here, I'll put it like under my
Have I
hoodie and see like it
stuck
still
down
like
my
moves around a bit, and then it turns off. I don't know. Is that because of the gyros in it?
I have no idea. I thought it worked by
trackers,
like
line of
What?
sight.
yeah. I thought it was line of sight as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Leave them to do.
Going to mute some people. Some people.
I wish I understood what the hell you're saying. That the microphone's being.
Don't worry, they muted me now. Sorry.
Okay. All right. They can talk. They're muted. Well, their voices
Yeah.
are very low in the background, so we can hear them. But yeah, what were you saying? So the index controller, there's tracking. Like you can put it under your shirt and it still works, or something like that.
Yeah, because like it cuts out eventually, but like here I'll just do it again. It's like see it's moving around and now
Right.
it gives up for after like a second or two. But I always think that's kind of handy. But then like with my Vive trackers when I do have FBT on, right? You know, my arm just goes nuts or my leg goes nuts or whatever, you know. I'm excited for those new trackers, the Tundra ones. I hope they have something like that with like a little bit of a slack that can be picked up when they lose line of sight. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
How about you, Rum? What are you rocking for hardware?
Oh, I've had the old Vive the entire time.
Oh, okay.
Classic.
Yeah,
Okay.
it works fine though, right? The Vive, there's no issues.
I've slammed this controller numerous times and it hasn't broken at all.
Oh wow, yeah, it's sturdy.
I
Yeah.
used the index like maybe 2 days and then the strap already broke on it.
Yeah, I'm actually
Like the index
sending
controllers, yeah.
my Vive index back because I guess my sensor on my thumb is broken. Like I'm supposed to be able to like press down here, but this is messed up, and I have this like blue streak going down the right side of my eye. So luckily, I think the Valve support is like they have really good support. So we'll see. But I started the return process, so we'll see if I might be out for a while, but I'll be using my Oculus like old Rift that I have like next time if we do this again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can still come on.
Nice.
Yeah. How's it going, Guardian Soul?
Have a VR, even though I'm on desktop right now.
Yes.
How does it feel to be a desktop
have the
user
Rift
in a
S.
VR world? I'll turn your sound
It's
up.
like playing any other FPS shooter game, minus the shooting.
Oh, that's an elegant way to put things.
Bet you move closer.
I mean, if you think about it, it is just an FPS game.
Yeah, that is true, isn't it? It's just your head's not mounted in VR. You're just
I'm
using your mouse.
currently
and
not in my
keyboard.
VR because I am midway changing over to a better headset.
What headset are you getting?
I'm getting the 5 Pro.
What made you decide to get the Vive Pro? Is it because it was cheaper or like because
I live in Australia.
Australia?
And we do not have.
Okay. Yeah.
We do not have
okay.
the. We don't have
Do
the
they not-
index here.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rum, are you heading out or are you still gonna
you're
chill?
talking about that.
No, I just have one hand right now. My other hand died.
Okay, all right, no worries. Yeah. So
Would
ahead.
you like to hear about my complaints about the Rift S?
yes, that
'Cause
sounds
I
great.
have
That show is all about
a
complaints.
list of bullshit
Yes.
to tell you.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
wrong with the Rift? Is it the Rift S or which Rift?
I will tell you my tales with the Rift S.
Okay.
In the beginning, my headset was wonderful.
Yes.
It would boot up, and it would work. Every day, every time. I was on end. And then I started having issues where it would stop working, like it would cut out. And throughout learning how to get around these issues, it always kept coming up with new issues that needed new solutions. It's like it was ever adapting bullshit just to despite me.
And you tried the solutions and nothing, it just kept getting worse.
It would be a case of, for a while, one solution would fix it, and then that solution would stop fixing it, and then I had to find a new solution.
Did you eventually return the headset, or is you're just still trying to fix it?
No.
Okay.
Eventually, the issues evolved to the point where it couldn't come up with any more issues, and I had figured out a pattern a more refined pattern of what to do to fix it.
I see.
My issues consist of either blacking out, which was due to a faulty cable that I must have yanked too hard in the wrong direction.
Why don't you move over here a little bit?
So
Because I
it
think you're
would-
out of frame, out of the camera frame. Just sit
they're
right
still
here.
in
Oh,
frame,
they're
but
actually-
still
Yeah,
regardless,
not on
I
my.
thought-
Not
A few moments later.
And Rum Ham's making meme worlds. Like, I'm not going to run into anyone on the street making meme worlds, right? Or meme avatars. And this thing.
Yeah.
I recommend if you guys get a guest that does memes, talk to Hens.
Ends. I see.
Okay.
Hens would be great. Yeah.
He makes nothing but meme worlds.
All
He
right.
makes like one every week.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sweet. Okay, we'll have him on maybe next, and I guess we'll coordinate with Lincoln. Lincoln, you're just like do all the guests. Guest line up for us.
I mean, I do know a lot of people.
Yeah,
I would love
you
just
got like lots of
a
friends,
quick
right?
15 minutes.
Yeah.
I do. But
Yeah.
specifically, I would love like a quick 20, 30 minutes to just question the both of you. Specifically, both of you, like our hosts. I think it'd be great to know the both of you a little bit better.
Right.
And I have some specific questions for the both of you.
Oh no.
But yeah, overall, no.
Yeah. This are
Not
these the
to
parts
put any
I'm gonna
pressure
edit
on
out?
you.
No, I won't edit anything out. It's all gonna be raw. All gonna be raw.
Maybe.
footage.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
None of them involve ERP, so you don't need to worry about that.
yeah. All right.
They're very general questions.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay,
Ready.
I think that would be fun. Okay,
Yeah.
you ready for it? All right.
Okay.
I'm holding you to it.
Did
now
you
that
really?
you've said it.
Okay.
So just so you know.
All right. Ready.
Oh wait, you want it now?
No, we can not talk later. We don't have to do it now. If it's gonna be 30 minutes.
Short thing after it?
Yeah, we can do it next
we
show.
can do a short thing after.
Yeah.
It's totally up to the both of you.
Okay.
Whatever you both want to do.
I think I want to see the quality of this first. Let's save it for the next one because I don't know how good this take took. Like, I have to look at the quality of the recording and see if it actually came out good.
Sounds good.
Because if
It
it's
can be
good, I want to have it
everything
like
to this
decently
thing,
recorded.
or-
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
Okay.
just a curious person. That's
yeah.
all. That's
High
all it
five,
is.
man.
And
That was a
also,
great
I wanna
recording
answer that
session. That
question.
was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
High fives.
And I didn't get a chance to answer the last question about how you said how did your first episode go, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, it's fun, and we actually we didn't do any planning. We literally just met some people, and it was all spontaneous, and honestly, we had a coherent conversation. So like, what more could you ask for?
Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah.
So I'm
I'm
happy
surprised.
with
Yeah,
it.
we had like an actual fluent. Well, it felt like I didn't have any brain farts
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that. Like I could actually talk and nothing really messed up. So, yeah, I think it went pretty good. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Bye.
Did you have fun?
Good.
Are you looking
had
forward
fun.
to more?
I'm looking forward to more next week.
so,
If you can wake up, I know your time zone. I know it's like 3 in the morning for you or something crazy like that, which makes this show awesome because you're like, you're out of it, you're loopy, you're inviting random people, and but I don't want to keep you up. We can do this earlier. We don't have to do it at like this time. Like I can line up in your time zone, so we don't have to. We don't have to like. But I think you're most creative, Lincoln. I don't know. I just met you, but maybe you're like you look more creative at like a night than a morning type of person. Or are you always like this? Is Lincoln always like this, like all the time? Cool.
Lincoln's super chill. Lincoln's always chill.
Okay.
Cool.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, ask Rum Ham. I didn't mean to just smack my lamp, but yeah, Rum Ham knows me pretty well.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks.
I guess we should do.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I had fun. That was fun.
That was great. Thanks,
for joining
Ivy, on the
us.
lighting. That was amazing. Thanks, Lincoln, for awesome camera work. Thanks, Torneco. Thanks, Rum. Thank Badger Lad for like the background avatars. Yeah, people are gonna be like, "What is that thing in the background?" But yeah.
What is that thing?
Yeah.
It's good though.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording now.
On that thing,
All right, I'm gonna hit the stop
it is
recording.
the Merryman
Thanks,
Discord,
everybody.
Which anyone is welcome to.
I love our Discord. It's fun.
Yes. Very much.